British Columbia Institute of Technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Welcome in to your 10 o'clock sports report. I'm Elijah Ford. The Toronto Blue Jays bounced back from their 18-inning marathon on Monday to win Game 4 6-2 yesterday over the LA Dodgers, tying the World Series at 2 games apiece. Jays superstar Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit a 2-run home run at the top of the 3rd inning off of Shohei Ohtani, which gave the Jays a lead that they never relinquished. Blue Jays manager John Schneider says Vladdy's swing was a huge moment individually and for his team.
After last night and kind of all the recognition that went into Shohei individually, and he's on the mound today, it's a huge swing from Vlad. It's a huge swing to get us going, and I think that gives you some momentum.
Toronto is right back at it tonight for Game 5 in LA. Rookie Trey Savage will be starting for the Blue Jays as they look to grab a 3-2 lead in the series. The Dodgers counter with 2-time Cy Young winner Blake Snell, who took the loss in Game 1. The first pitch is set for 5 p.m. The Vancouver Canucks were shut out at home last night by Jonathan Quick and the New York Rangers, who won the contest 2-0. Despite great goaltending from Thatcher Demko, the Canucks were unable to capitalize on their chances in front of the net throughout the night. Demko spoke about the Canucks' effort after the game.
We're probably a hair quicker than us the first half, and then I thought we gave a pretty good effort there in the third to make a push and get back in the game. And just couldn't find, we had a ton of loose pucks kind of laying around the crease there and just couldn't find one to put in the back of the net. But, yeah, it's disappointing.
Canucks forward Connor Garland left the game after the second period as injuries continue to pile up for this Vancouver Canucks roster, who are already missing their captain Quinn Hughes and dynamic forward Philip Hedl. The Canucks' next chance to get into the win column is tomorrow night against the Blues in St. Louis. Canada's national women's soccer team fell 1-0 to the 11th-ranked Netherlands yesterday in a friendly match. This is the 3rd straight loss for Canada and the 3rd time in a row they have been shut out. Though Canada was missing some key pieces due to injury, Coach Casey Stoney did not mince words in assessing her team's performance, saying simply, not good enough. The women's team will close out the year in a 2-match series against number 8 Japan, with games in Nagasaki on November 29th and December 2nd. Detroit Lions superstar pass rusher Aiden Hutchinson has agreed to a 4-year extension with the team, which will make him the highest paid non-quarterback by guaranteed money in NFL history. Hutchinson, the number 2 pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, has tallied 34.5 sacks for Detroit in 46 games played. He was also voted to the Pro Bowl in 2023 and is currently 3rd in Defensive Player of the Year odds. Another big contract extension, this time in the NHL, the Utah Mammoth have agreed to terms with forward Logan Cooley on an 8-year extension carrying an average value of $10 million per season. The contract is the 3rd richest signed by a player coming off of an entry-level deal. Cooley was drafted 3rd overall in the 22 NHL Draft. The Pittsburgh native has scored 53 goals and 121 points in 168 career games, including 12 points in 11 games so far this season with the Mammoth. Seattle Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh has been voted the Player's Choice for MLB Player of the Year. Raleigh had a historic year for Seattle, becoming just the 7th player in Major League history to hit 60 home runs in a season. He's the first catcher ever to hit that mark. The next closest at his position hit 48. Raleigh secured his legendary year with his 59th and 60th home runs coming on the last night of the season, where he helped the Mariners win the division title. The Toronto Raptors will look to end their 3-game skid tonight as the Houston Rockets take the trip up north. The Raptors are currently sitting at 1-3 through their first 4 games, allowing their opponents to score 125 points per game. Tip-off is set for 3:30 this afternoon. Only 1 game in the NHL tonight as the Maple Leafs visit the Blue Jackets. Toronto's riding a 2-game win streak. Columbus has also won 2 straight, edging Buffalo 4-3 in overtime. Thank you so much for tuning in to your 10 o'clock sports update. I've been Elijah Ford for BCIT's The Crow.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.
I knew a bit about Lightroom and Photoshop before coming into the program, but I didn't really know much about Premiere, and that kind of scared me. And so BCIT has really helped to kind of grow my skills in video editing, which is something I didn't really think I could do before and actually really enjoy now. It also taught me how to use the big cameras, so I can use more than just a DSLR now, which is very helpful as well.